Hello everyone, this is Sean, also known as SMA Watts on MTGO. This is my first recording. This is the deck tech for the deck I'll be playing tonight in the $1 Challenge Standard, which is ran by MattDog007. It's a fairly fun event because you get to play with the rich mana base that is available in Standard without having to deal with the cost prohibitive nature that Standard can have, because I know I'm one of the people that I can't really bring myself to work into the budget the $160 to have 4 Sphinx's Revelations or various things of that nature. So I mean, this is a good way to play with the kind of the fun of Standard without the really powerful cards, but it's still a powerful format. So yeah, I have a very um, interesting mana base. Well, it's not interesting; it's very standard. 8 shock lands, 12 shock lands, 8 M13 lands. The the ones that when you have the when you have the basic land type, they come into play untapped. Otherwise, they're just guild gates. I also this week am trying out, like the last times I've played the deck. This Gavany Township has been a Kessig Wolf run, but I never actually used the Wolf run. So I figure the Gavany Township is marginally better as it can save your creatures as opposed to just being sort of a fireball to the face to end it out. That's dog's barking. Stupid dog. Alright, standard Naya blitz. As you can see, I've got the the 4 burning trees, which are really the backbone. I've got, because I'm going with the human style Naya blitz, I have the 8 lord-ish dudes. I've got the Hamlet captain, who he's a bear, but he also gives all your other humans +1/+1 when he attacks. I'd say he's a really solid dude, but it seems like most of the time his job is to go out and draw out removal. Mayor of Avonbrook, is even better because he gives the +1/+1 just for being in play to all your other humans, and until he flips, and then he becomes win conditioned in and of himself, because if your opponents ran out of removal, he can just start churning out wolves every turn and they're 3/3 wolves. That's what, a 3-turn clock, really, like, at best. I have my 8 1-drops. These are almost interchangeable because really the experiment one is very, very rarely going to get bigger than a 3/3. Like, if I drop a Gorkline Rampager, it can be a 4/4. But Gorkline Rampager is really more there as a pump spell. And the Boros Elite is a 3/3 when it attacks. They're borderline interchangeable. Lightning Mauler, because he's just so powerful when combined with Burning Tree. Although sometimes even just Lightning Mauler into next turn, the front line medic can be backbreaking, because front line just does so much work that indestructibility when you are attacking makes combat just a nightmare for your opponent. Now, my 3 big tricks, and I only run 1 of each main deck, is the Gorkline Rampager, because that 4 to the, that it can be 4 to the dome, it can be save your creature in combat, it plus damage into comp, it's just good. Boros Charm, everyone knows why Boros Charm is good. The 4 to the dome, all your creatures are indestructible, and if for some reason you need a double strike on one of your guys instead of one of the other 2 effects, hey, very niche, but it can be important. Gruul Charm can be really good at wiping out the flyers that Lingering Souls can make. Just all 3 damage to all of them and they all go down, or just powering through a stalled board with the unblockability. Searing Spear is just, I'd say it's removal. It should be removal most of the time, but the number of times it's just been 2 Searing Spears to the head to end the game, and that's still good. I've never complained about Searing Spear my opponent out at the end. Alright, now my sideboard is a bit stale for the meta. There was a change this week to the metagame of banning Blood Artist for this event, because about 50 to 60, maybe even 70% of the decks were like the Blood Artist plus a Sack Outlet plus Lingering Souls. deck, and it it was stifling the metagame. Even though this deck never had problems with it really, but it was stifling it. Electrickery is mostly there for the Blood Artist / the Lingering Souls, though Gruul Charm is just a better answer for Lingering Souls because it, can kill bigger flyers and just occasionally get you through for the on the ground. Uh, the Knight of Glory, there's a lot of black heavy controlish decks, and he can just be a unstoppable house against them. Rest in Peace is really for, it's for Lingering Souls, but also the Humans Reanimator deck. All of the cards for it happen to be also under $1, so it's, well, most of the cards for it. So it does pretty well in this format, and it's I probably should have 4 Rest in Peace for tonight because it's probably going to be pretty dominant. And yeah, so that's pretty much the sideboard, though it does need to be completely reworked. And thank you for listening.